Chelsea fans, hide behind the pillow because this transfer is going from worse to absolutely terrible. It's melting in front of our faces, and all it took was Ousmane Dembele, recorded by a fan in his car, claiming he's staying at Barcelona. Let's get in. Welcome to the Kavkas View, guys. Today's video is going to be a tough one, but I've got stories for you guys, and the stories are interesting. Reports are coming out left, right, and center, and this one came out the horse's mouth itself. Listen, with iPhones these days, it is dangerous for footballers because fans could absolutely record you and get your whole agenda out in the open, and it looks like we've got Ousmane Dembele. We're going to take a dive into that. We're going to talk about the difference between Chelsea wanting players and Chelsea being offered players. And we're going to talk about Gabi Jesus, Richarlison, and Bissouma. How they were offered to Chelsea and apparently Chelsea opted to say no. And finally, Cucurella. It looks like he's going to Manchester City. Wrong. The Athletic is coming out with some positive news in regards to Chelsea. We're going to talk about that and let's get into the story. Alright, one thing I want from all of you is hit that like button. We're aiming for 1,000 likes today. I want you to subscribe to the channel. We're aiming for 25,000 before September. And finally, a new thing. In the pinned comment below, there is a link. Go on to that link, follow me on Instagram, and more importantly, if you have any questions, hit me a DM there. When it comes to football, we could have a decent voice note conversation. All this typing takes forever. So, 3 things for you guys, building a community out here, guys. Let's go on with the video. Alright, guys, so you know that I've been over the moon that we're signing Dembele. Well, it looks like we're signing Dembele, but then things change. News comes out, and I deflate. And this is really frustrating because we know that Chelsea have been in contact with him. We know Thomas Tuchel has been pushing for this move himself. This is a signing that he wants. He described Dembele in the past as one of the most talented players he's ever worked with, given the fact that he's both-footed and he's amazing and done so well under him before. But now you see Dembele in a car sitting there, and there is a fan who is asking him. I don't know where the video is located. I don't know when it was recorded. This is the key, but it leaks now. So the rumors are that it was located yesterday and released as of date yesterday. So this is the key thing here. They ask him, question 1, are you staying at Barcelona? He responds, yes. Bang, you've got your answer there. He responds, yes. Then they ask him about Tuchel, and he goes silent. A face like that. And finally, this is the interesting one. They asked him if he was interested in leaving and joining Chelsea. His response again, I'm fine with Barcelona. And this is bad because this gives me 3 conclusions. Number 1, this is the one that I think is the most obvious one. He wants to stay at Barcelona, people. Barcelona is the club for him. He's happy there. He doesn't want to relocate. He's recently got married and he loves the lifestyle in Spain. He doesn't want to move. It's Barcelona. And this is all being used to negotiate a deal with Barcelona. Interest from Chelsea, interest from PSG, and he will secure the best possible deal at Barcelona. The rumors were that they wanted him to stay on the same wages or get a little increase. He wants a massive increase, and this is where the disparity is coming up. Number 2 could be, he wants to respect FC Barcelona. And the thing is, this makes sense as well because his contract expires at the end of June. As of this moment right now, he's still a Barcelona player. He doesn't want to come out and disrespect the fans because he doesn't know what could occur in the future. What if Barcelona give him exactly the same bid as Chelsea? And option number 3, he could be just fucking with the fan. And all of us. I'm sorry to swear, I apologize about that, but he literally could be messing with all of our brains. Look, the fact of the matter is, it's very simple. The only people that really know what's going to happen is Dembele's camp. Barcelona can have one perception, Chelsea can have another perception, PSG could have a third perception, and on the final moment, Dembele just says, nah, I'm going X instead of Y. Look at the Mbappe situation. PSG and Real Madrid were all absolutely bemoozled because they thought he was coming, going, not going, and Mbappe just decided, I'm going to do what's best for me. And you're going to find out when I'm ready to tell you. And this situation is nothing different. Dembele holds all the cards, he's a free agent, and as of this moment now, I'm starting to become resigned of us signing him, but at the same time, a lot can change. It's football. So be patient. Don't get too disheartened by this. It's going to be a long window. I know a lot of you are frustrated about everything that's happening surrounding Chelsea, but it is what it is. Like, what can we do, realistically speaking? I know a lot of you are getting very frustrated and a lot of you are getting absolutely angry with the lack of business for Chelsea. But I really want us to have a confirmation of some things, right? Chelsea aren't interested in everyone that we're getting mentioned. We are being offered players at the same way we're inquiring about players. So I think it's very important that people understand, just because you inquire about buying a player doesn't mean you're going to actually go and buy him. Sometimes clubs have 5 players on that list. For example, option A, if this doesn't work, option B, this doesn't work, option C. Or sometimes it's, we might go for option 3 because it's the cheaper alternative because it allows us on this list to get option A. So we need to be understanding on that. So for example, Gabby Jesus, he was offered to Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea, like I told you, until Lukaku's deal's done, no forwards are going to be coming in. Until we know what's going to happen with Romelu Lukaku, I highly doubt any forwards are going to come in. We were offered Yves Bissouma. Chelsea have got a long-term eye for Declan Rice. This is coming out from any journalist that is fed from Chelsea. Chelsea are very interested in it. So they opted not to go after Bissouma, and this is another reason why we've turned down Bissouma. His agent or his members of the party came out and offered him to Chelsea and other clubs. Spurs opted to buy him, and now he's a Spurs player. So when I tell you Richarlison is linked with Chelsea, it's because Richarlison's camp is trying to get him out of Everton. And this has been the case for ages. In the last week, he's been linked with PSG, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Arsenal, Spurs, and Chelsea. What does this tell you? It doesn't tell you that they all miraculously woke up on one week and said, you know what, we need to buy Richarlison. It tells you his agent's got a job to do. He's trying to get his client out of Everton. I think Richarlison believes he's too good for Everton. And I believe Richarlison thinks, if I'm going to start for Brazil at the World Cup, I need to be playing at top tier football. I need to be playing for a club that is competing, whether it's for top 4, whether it's for top 6, but not in a relegation battle. And this is when his agent will fuel the fire, fuel the smoke, get him a big move, get him a nice paycheck, but more importantly, regular football at a top tier club. And this is always going to happen. So please stop blaming me for us not doing business. I'm not the person telling us not to do business. I want signings. Trust me, when there's signings, you lot are over the moon. You're all watching. When there isn't, I'm getting abused. So come on, man. And plus, I'm a Chelsea fan at the end of the day, guys. I want new signings. I want new players to get excited about the new season. Do you think I was happy finishing 22 points behind Manchester City last year? No. So this is the other story, and now we're going into the Cucurella. Alright, so now we're going to talk about Mr. Cucurella. So as far as we know, Cucurella is a player that came to the Premier League, took it by storm, and Brighton looked amazing down that left-hand side. They absolutely tore teams to shred. So, since then, the rumours have come out that Manchester City have agreed personal terms with the player. Players pushing a move to Man City, and now this deal is all about agreeing it with Brighton. The Athletic now is reporting that, look, this deal is far from done. Just because the player has a deal agreed doesn't mean it's going to happen. Essentially, it means that the one and only Chelsea Football Club are interested in the player, and they will actively go to pursue this player. They will kickstart negotiations as well. No deal with Brighton has been accepted. Brighton want a specific fee that's unmentioned at this moment in time, and that will get the deal done. What are my perceptions? We need a player, guys. We absolutely, most definitely need one of these talents, because Ben Chilwell's coming from an ACL. Do you know how wild? An ACL, he will not be himself straight away. We cannot have another season where we're playing a prototype left wing back. We need a guaranteed left wing back, and we need some consistency in that position. But guys, these are my opinions, and I want to hear all of your opinions. It's absolutely baking in here. I need to go open some windows because I'm sweating my arse off. But other than that, guys, I hope you lot enjoyed the video. Like I said, a quick roundup. Dembele is bad news. It doesn't look promising, but there is some hope. Then there's Cucurella. Potentially we could go in for him. But the others, they were just offered to Chelsea, and it doesn't look like Chelsea actually won. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and go follow me on Instagram as well. Road to 1K continues down there. Peace out. I'm out.